Okay, Andy Mack replied to the video that I posted about the legacy workflow, and let's read it, all right? Independent track mutes per sequence wasn't available in Marlow's early access build, but is coming, so it's not available yet, to the public beta in a few weeks. So in a few weeks, there's going to be track mutes in there. If this is something that was being worked on, it seems like I just never got the memo. I didn't know about it. Programs are also still drum programs, but are now referred to tracks. Old programs still load. Yes, that is true. I've done that. You can load new programs to new tracks. I mean, I'll talk about programs in a while. So song mode is also the same, and you can be used if you like that way of arranging. You can then move to the arranger to finish the beats. That's probably the way I'm going to be working. So first in the song mode, and then I'm going to go into the arrangement view and add a few little tricks in there to finish the beat. The legacy is far from over. Hopefully, hopefully it's true, man. I'm really happy that I got this comment from Andy. Yeah, and it seems like we're going to get the track mutes. It's something that is being developed as we speak, and we will have it in MPC3. So I'm really happy about this. I wasn't thinking about going into the MPC3 because of this. This is really part of my workflow. I did not want to lose it, not for that arrangement view anyway. Most likely that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be just using the track mutes, song mode to arrange my ideas the way I want it, and then export that into the song, into the arrangement window to do some final automation, or just, get to see the full beat and decide to do a few extra things. So that to me is the best workflow. Other people love the arrangement view. That's great. I'm happy for you guys. Please be happy for the rest of us that love working in the song mode. It's just a different type of workflow. Some of these comments that I got, some people were referring to the workflow in Reason. So Reason seems to have this workflow that's called blocks. And it's very similar to the MPC. And then they have this arrangement window, which I believe that would be the best way to create a song mode, where you'd have like the sequences on top. That's how I see the song mode actually working, in like from left to right in sequences on top, and you can swap sequences around real fast to create an arrangement view. That's how I see an arrangement window on the MPC. With track mutes, I hope that now projects from the 2.0 will open correctly inside of the MPC3. Because of this, I wasn't able to open my projects. They would open, but they would just be a mess inside of the MPC3. Now with track mutes, it might actually open up correctly, and I'll have all my sequences the same way they were on the MPC 2.0. So hopefully with track mutes, everything's going to come out right. We'll see. We'll have to test that as well. And now let's talk about the programs. So a lot of people have been asking about the programs. The workflow is not that much different. I wouldn't worry about the workflow when it comes to programs being that different. It's just now you got the program locked to the track. So if you open a program, it will lock to a track. That's all it is, but the program is still there, and you can open up new programs. You can duplicate the programs. They will all be locked to new tracks. So the only issue that I have with that, I don't really have an issue with this change. There's a slight workflow here that is going to be gone, is that before you could have the same program on multiple tracks, and through polyphony, you could interact between different tracks. And now that workflow, it seems to me that is gone. I don't know if Akai is going to come up with a workaround where you could interact polyphonically between tracks. That way it would make that workflow still stay there. But from what I see, that is gone. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking for that programs to stay the way they were, that you could pick the program for the track. To me, that is not a deal breaker. And I even think that it just makes the workflow in the MPC a bit cleaner. Before, we had a lot of problems with exporting a song to a sequence when different tracks would have different programs. That was one of the issues. That's one of the issues why a lot of people complain about Akai. They don't understand the workflow, is because the programs are just sometimes hard to understand how to use it inside of a track. I mean, some people get confused about that. But I don't think Akai is going to bring that back, especially from the comment from Andy saying that, you know, the way he spoke about programs, it doesn't seem like that is going to come back. And I didn't think it was going to come back. I was hoping for track mutes to still stay there, and they are, but programs, from what I see, there is just going to stay the way it is. It's not a deal breaker to me. I would love to keep it the way it was before. You would have an extra level of control over your tracks. That's how I see it. But you know, to make it a more clean workflow, I understand why they did it. I'm not complaining about that. I think, even though I'm used to having the option of just swapping programs inside of a track, that is not a deal breaker to me at all. I'm happy to go ahead and just work on this new environment for that matter. And I'm just actually really happy right now knowing that we got track mutes back. That means I'll definitely jump on the MPC3. That's it. Hey, thank you so much for all your comments. You guys have been really great in supporting the ideas that I shared as well. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. Listen up, I got a song coming out every week. It just came out yesterday. I have a new song on all platforms. Go and listen. It's called Kings of Dreams. And yeah, it's out on all platforms. Every week I'm putting a beat out, all done in the song mode, all right? So peace, take care. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.